We haven't talked about real, true body language in this show in a while. And it so happens that Megan gave us the perfect example for and thorough body language analysis with this update. She has a brand new uh, podcast coming, Lemonada, in April, right? I think it's in April. Confessions of a Female Founder. I thought that I think that a flounder would be much better for this. Before we move into the body language, only to make it very clear about what is this about. A couple things. Thank you, Royally Sage. Rachel's season is only 8 episodes. Well, at least it's I don't know how many were arse wipes, but it was way too many. This is a different podcast, by the way. This is not arse wipes part 2 or season 2 or anything. This is a completely different one. Can we boycott? Well, the way to boycott is not listening, I guess. Maybe the backstage community sits this one out. Her Netflix show shows how boring she is. Is it worth actually listening to? New episodes will be released weekly in a season of 8 dynamic conversations. The series allows audiences to be a fly on the wall and hear the unfiltered stories behind the successes of notable female founders. Again, this sounds that this is gonna be a snooze fest. I'm going to say it already. I am not going to listen to this. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell an AI to read the transcripts and then give me some kind of brief about whatever Megan is going to do. But because I'm pretty sure this is going to be even worse. At least the cooking show looked great because the lighting and the shooting was just perfect. Okay, that was one thing, but the dullness, how dull it was boring. Listening to Megan's voice, quote unquote, interviewing people, successful women. I don't know. I have my qualms. Not that I am against successful women. I'm all for women being successful with startups and maybe being solopreneurs. That would be awesome. But no, Meghan is not the one, especially when she is implying that she is a female founder. In which, what did she found? Archwell? Is that it? We got memes. The drunk Republican break-in. Both Russia and Ukraine have agreed to stop fighting immediately so long as Meghan Markle doesn't go through with her new podcast. Oh my God. And see, she posted this. I'm so excited to share with you something else I've been working on. Something else, no big deal. Yeah, it was because maybe she didn't really work in this. Confessions of a Female Flounder, my new podcast with Lemonada Media. I've been having candid conversations with amazing women who have turned dreams into realities and scaled small ideas into massively successful businesses. They are opening up, sharing their tips, tricks, and tumbles, and letting me pick their brains as I build out my own business as ever. It has been absolutely eye-opening, inspiring, and fun, because what's the point if we can have some fun on this wild adventure? Megan, I'm going to tell this to anybody else. This is the kind of stuff. So many of you follow me on X, and you know that I have a policy on my X account. If I see an AI reply or an AI generated post, I block people and I tell them, I blocked you because you replied with an AI generated reply. This is, bland. The blandest that you can be. The most safe and antiseptic that you can be for something. I don't know. Can't you insert a typo? I don't know, something in there, something that makes it interesting, something that stands out. I don't know. It's nothing. This is what we're expecting. Something bland. I am not going to listen to this. I am already telling you, I will not listen to this. I will make an AI work for me and read the transcripts. What else do we have here? So, This Jilly has a point. So it's really our swipes 2.0 with a business twist. Perhaps she will give tips on how to secure a trademark, pay corporate taxes, and write USAID grant applications. Ooh, that was a hard one. But we are here to talk about body language and two things. Well, she went for a bright light background. This kind of like you don't know. Maybe see what is this? What is this color? It's like very light salmon, or yeah. She went for a very light background, and she's standing next to the wall. Okay, it seems like it's outside. And the most remarkable thing, I think the most important thing is that the blue blouse is okay, I guess. It's a nice contrast with the background. The choice of coloring is her skin looks okay, but in terms of body language, is the posture. And more specifically, the stare, her facial expression. This is something that I needed to stress. I have been analyzing Meghan since March 2021, precisely the Oprah interview. I think I analyzed her like in 2020 as well, but I really didn't care who Meghan or Harry were. I didn't care back then. So it's been like what? It's been like 3 years already. No, 4 years. 4 years already. Analyzing her appearances, analyzing her magazine covers, videos, and whatnot. And you know that she's always been this this post from. It's like she has this spectrum, this current incarnation. The spectrum goes from, oh boohoo, I'm a victim, okay, to all the way to, oh, I'm a successful housewife or happy housewife or something like that. So that's what she has been trying to sell, right? You try to sell a persona, you try to sell an image, and of course, by extension, you as a celebrity, because that's essentially what she is, a Z-list celebrity. But I saw this pose, I saw this expression, I said, hey, wait a second. Okay, the show is about business. This expression, one, has nothing to do with business. And what is the easiest way to say this has nothing to do with business? You can imagine the magazine Forbes magazine. And you have Forbes magazine, you could have female founders and women with very successful businesses, but usually the girl boss pose is not this. Maybe they can be a bit to one side. They are usually in front of the camera, girl boss, very aggressive, but they are not this turn away to the camera. Maybe there are exceptions, but those are exceptions, not the rule. So it was odd that a business podcast had this image, and let's go to two things here, both the stare and the way that she's holding her hand. She's holding her hand up, relaxed, kind of protecting her neck, like she wants to be perceived as a bit delicate, a bit vulnerable. That is the general meaning of having your hand next to your neck. You're trying to protect something, and especially the way that she is, she's not doing the classic, startup founder pose. Thank God, thank you for that, Meghan. She's doing more like this delicate gesture. And thank you. I don't remember. I apologize. I don't remember who said the exact word that defines Meghan's stare in here, which is sultry. I thought that he was sleaze, but no, it is sultry. Sultry is the exact word that fits how is she, her stare, her facial expression. Now, my question to you, you see this, right? You see the whole enchilada here. Okay, you see all this, the expression, the hand, the colors, the horrible font, the styling of the letters. I don't know. I simply don't like it. Does this look like business to you? Really, I saw this, and this took me all the way back 10 years, 11 years, 12 years to the TIG. 2014, the TIG. Meghan had that, those look, she was hunting. Meghan was hunting back then. And we have a very good idea that in 2014, she had her sights very precise in this ginger guy. My theory is that Meghan is hunting again. She's on the hunt again. For what is she hunting? I don't know. But as I'm telling you, I've been analyzing Meghan for a long time, let's say years now. And there are so few times we have seen her doing this through that time. What changed? I don't know. Maybe it's the next reinvention of Meghan. One thing is for certain. She needed to do everything at once. She needed to, hit the ground running both with the cooking show. She needed to record the 8-episode podcast. Why 8 episodes? This is my question. This is something, not that I'm complaining, but this is something that is not going to work, because a podcast usually is not 8 episodes or something like that. A podcast is something that is ongoing. How many? Can you imagine? I want to ask you one question. How many female founders in the United States, not in the United States, only in California, you think Meghan would be able to find? I would say it would be easy, rather easy, to find 1,000 female founders only in California who have been successful. And if Meghan released 1 episode a day, she would have 3 years of content. 3 years of content. Okay? Give or take. What is my point with that? My point is, you want to talk about founders, female founders, and you're gonna do only 8 episodes? I mean, I'm guessing that this is gonna be really cherry picked, but with so much potential that this could have, there's so many interests that it would have, because I think that is amazing. I have this opinion about current startups. There's this huge issue that women are literally facing today, that women are afraid that they don't have a career because, divorce is a thing. If you are divorced and you don't get any support from your ex-husband, when you don't have a career, you don't have nothing to fall back into, or you don't have something to do. It is great if you can have the tools of a solopreneur, or have a startup, of how to do that by yourself. It is absolutely possible nowadays, thanks to the internet. But so many women would have, let's say, great help with a head start. Okay, and you can start that still being married. You don't have to divorce to start, your own business, and you can have small children and even be able to take care of your children at home, and still be able to, I'm going to learn in my spare time how does this growing a business works, like by yourself. It is 100% possible. That would be great. That would be awesome. I mean, Meghan has 2 things: has the platform, has the outreach, and also has has the means of making this work long term. You're going to make eight episodes? I mean, I'm not going to watch. You could make 8 episodes or 800. I'm not going to I'm not going to listen to them anyway. But maybe if she made, I don't know, an ongoing series in which she gives or she invites women from California, just from California, who have made it from zero, all right? And all you have to do is to put some kind of an email account. Share that on your Instagram. If you are a female founder, if you know if a female founder has gone from 0 to 100, let me know, or reach out and let's feature you on my podcast. Tell me about your story. We have hundreds of guests in minutes, and you will have your minions to sort through them and of course filter them out. Let's see, how can we make this work. She has the platform, she has the mean, but no, she just have 8 episodes. Is something that, let me get my feet wet on this. Let me just get my feet wet, and I just got bored. You know what it takes. It takes work, right? And we know that the Duchess is way too busy to sit down for 1 hour, just 1 hour, with a nobody, a peasant. Because I can imagine the kind of founders that she's gonna interview. No, she doesn't want to interview. She wouldn't want to interview small founders. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope that Meghan proves me wrong, because that would be the idea behind a podcast like this. But no, she's gonna go for her friends or the things that interest her. There's not an actual value in this. And again, I think that is tragic. That is actually tragic. I've said this many times. I'm gonna say it again. You have this huge platform. You have this huge opportunity. You have this huge opportunity to help a lot of women to be a true and an actual, not a feminist or that term is, actually help women and actually inspire girls. You don't really care about that. 1 hour a week, no, that is too much. You would have producers, you have people to just summarize what is this about. You just have to read through this 1 hour prior to the recording, your recorded podcast. That's it. You just have you, Meghan. You just have to work like 2 hours tops in that. And that's it. And you can't do that every week. 2 hours a week? Way too much. That's why you lose, Meghan. You don't like to compromise with anything. I think that all of this is just below you. I can't imagine the guests. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm prejudging too fast. But it's been 4 years. It's been 4 years. We already know how this is going to go. But that body language is not of business. That body language is of hunting. And what is Meghan hunting? Well, I would love to know, what do you think Meghan is hunting? So let me know in the comments. At the same time, remember to download my 100 body language tips right in the description of this video, and you will be subscribed to my awesome emails. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. Much love and bliss.